Acknowledge your feelings. The first step in responding to feelings of being undervalued is to acknowledge your emotions. Recognizing how you feel is essential for addressing the situation effectively. Often, we may push down feelings of resentment or frustration because we fear confrontation or worry about upsetting others. However, denying these emotions can lead to internalizing negativity, affecting your self-esteem and well-being. By allowing yourself to feel undervalued, you take the first step toward understanding why this feeling has surfaced. Once you acknowledge your feelings, you can begin to assess whether they are a reflection of the reality of the situation or whether external factors like stress or exhaustion are clouding your judgment. Reflect on the root cause. When feeling undervalued, it's important to dig deeper into why this is happening. Is it due to a lack of recognition in the workplace, not being listened to in personal relationships, or something else entirely? Understanding the root cause of your emotions allows you to determine whether your concerns are justified or if they're based on misunderstandings. It's possible that people are unaware of your needs or are too focused on their own challenges to appreciate your contributions. Reflecting on the situation can offer clarity, making it easier for you to approach the issue with a level head. Reframe the situation. One powerful way to respond when you feel undervalued is to reframe the situation. Instead of focusing on what you're not getting, consider what you do have. Reframing helps shift your mindset from a place of scarcity to one of abundance. You might remind yourself of the value you bring to the table, whether in your career or personal life. Reframing does not mean ignoring your feelings or tolerating poor treatment, but it allows you to approach the situation from a position of strength rather than defensiveness. By recognizing your value internally, you empower yourself to advocate for your needs more effectively. Communicate your feelings. Open communication is essential when you feel undervalued. Rather than letting resentment build up, find a constructive way to express your feelings. When talking to someone, whether it's a boss, colleague, or friend, use I statements to avoid sounding accusatory. For example, instead of saying, "You never appreciate what I do," try, "I feel overlooked when my efforts are not acknowledged." This method encourages a productive conversation, making it clear that you're sharing your feelings, not assigning blame. Be clear and specific about the behavior that makes you feel undervalued, so the other person understands what needs to change. Seek validation from within. When you feel undervalued by others, it can be easy to fall into a pattern of seeking validation externally. However, relying solely on others for affirmation can be damaging in the long run. To regain your sense of worth, it's vital to look inward. Practice self-compassion by recognizing your accomplishments, strengths, and contributions. Consider keeping a gratitude journal where you write down things you appreciate about yourself or ways in which you've succeeded. This helps to build a stronger internal foundation, so you don't feel dependent on others to acknowledge your worth. Set clear boundaries. Setting boundaries is a powerful way to address feelings of being undervalued. Sometimes others may take advantage of your time, energy, or resources without realizing the impact of their actions. Establishing clear boundaries protects your well-being and sends a message about how you expect to be treated. For instance, if you feel your time is being undervalued, it may be necessary to say no to requests that you cannot meet. Boundaries ensure that your needs are respected, and they allow you to prioritize what truly matters to you. Seek feedback and clarification. In a professional setting, it can be helpful to seek feedback from colleagues or superiors if you feel undervalued. Sometimes, the lack of recognition may stem from a lack of understanding about the full scope of your contributions. Ask for regular feedback on your performance, specifically about areas where you can improve and where you are excelling. This not only helps clarify your role and expectations, but also positions you as someone who is committed to growth. Furthermore, this proactive approach can sometimes prompt the recognition you may be seeking. Understand the importance of self-worth. When you feel undervalued, it's essential to remember that your self-worth is not determined by others. External recognition can feel good, but it should never define your value. Cultivating a strong sense of self-worth from within makes it easier to deal with difficult situations where you may not feel appreciated. Regular practices like mindfulness, meditation, or affirmations can help you reconnect with your intrinsic value. When you prioritize self-worth, you stop relying on external validation to feel good about yourself. Assess the relationship or workplace culture. Sometimes, feeling undervalued is less about you and more about the environment or culture in which you find yourself. If you're in a workplace or relationship where your efforts are consistently overlooked or unappreciated, it's worth assessing whether the situation is conducive to your long-term well-being. If this undervaluation is a recurring issue, it might be time to consider whether this is a relationship or job you want to continue. On the flip side, if the culture is healthy but just occasionally neglectful, you may just need to have a candid conversation to reset expectations. Take care of yourself emotionally. Being undervalued can be emotionally draining, and it's essential to prioritize self-care during these times. Engage in activities that nourish your emotional well-being, whether it's spending time with loved ones, indulging in a hobby, or simply resting. Taking care of yourself emotionally allows you to reset and recharge, helping you approach situations with a clearer, calmer mindset. It also helps you develop resilience, so you are better able to handle future situations where you might feel unappreciated. Practice patience and resilience. In some cases, the process of feeling undervalued may not be resolved overnight. It can take time for others to recognize your contributions or for you to adjust to a new work or relationship dynamic. In these moments, patience and resilience are critical. Practicing mindfulness techniques such as deep breathing or journaling can help you stay grounded in these challenging times. Acknowledging that change often takes time allows you to avoid frustration and continue to advocate for yourself while maintaining your emotional well-being. Consider mentorship or support. Sometimes, reaching out for advice and support from someone you trust can help you navigate feelings of being undervalued. A mentor, coach, or even a close friend can offer an outside perspective on the situation. They may provide insights or strategies that you hadn't considered and offer encouragement as you work through these feelings. Support systems like this are invaluable when you need guidance on how to respond to challenging emotional experiences, particularly when your confidence is shaken. Don't internalize negative feedback. At times, feeling undervalued may stem from negative feedback or criticism. However, it's crucial not to internalize this feedback in a way that diminishes your self-worth. Instead, view criticism as an opportunity for growth, not a reflection of your overall value. Separate your personal identity from the work or behavior being critiqued. If the feedback is constructive, take it as a tool for improvement. If it feels unfair or hurtful, consider discussing it further with the person offering it to gain clarity and ensure that your value is not being undermined. Celebrate your achievements. Even when you feel undervalued by others, it's essential to celebrate your own accomplishments. Acknowledge your successes, no matter how small they may seem, as they are a testament to your dedication, skill, and hard work. Celebrating achievements, both big and small, can provide a sense of accomplishment and reinforce your confidence. By doing so, you are reinforcing your own value, irrespective of external recognition. Shift your focus from approval to growth. Rather than focusing solely on the approval of others, shift your focus to personal growth. Ask yourself, how can I become better or learn from this experience? Shifting your mindset from seeking validation to seeking improvement allows you to continue progressing, regardless of whether others recognize your efforts. Growth-focused thinking empowers you to take control of your journey and not let feelings of undervaluation derail your progress. Engage in empowering conversations. If you feel undervalued, it's important to have empowering conversations with people who understand and respect your worth. These discussions can help you reframe your feelings and receive the encouragement you need. Empowering conversations allow you to articulate your thoughts, express your feelings, and gain new perspectives on how to move forward. These types of interactions build your resilience and reaffirm your sense of self-worth. Know when to walk away. Sometimes, no matter how hard you try, the environment you're in may not be conducive to your growth or well-being. If you consistently feel undervalued and your attempts to address the situation are ignored or dismissed, it may be time to walk away. Leaving an environment, whether a job or relationship, where you're not appreciated, is not a sign of weakness, but a demonstration of self-respect. Walking away opens doors to new opportunities where you can thrive and be valued for who you are. Reaffirm your boundaries. When you feel undervalued, you may need to reaffirm your personal boundaries to protect yourself from further harm. Boundaries help to create a sense of security and respect in relationships and workplace dynamics. Reaffirming your boundaries ensures that others know what is acceptable and what is not. It's essential to communicate these boundaries assertively and maintain them consistently. By doing so, you are reinforcing your worth and demanding respect. Encourage mutual appreciation. In many situations where you feel undervalued, others may also feel the same way. Encouraging a culture of mutual appreciation can help to improve the overall dynamic. By expressing gratitude and appreciation for others, you create a positive environment where people are more likely to reciprocate. This exchange of appreciation can help to reduce feelings of undervaluation and build stronger, more supportive relationships. Learn to let go. Ultimately, learning to let go of the need for constant validation from others is one of the most powerful responses to feeling undervalued. While it's natural to desire recognition, your value is not determined by others' perceptions. Letting go of the need for external validation allows you to reclaim your power and focus on what truly matters: your growth, happiness, and peace of mind. By releasing the grip on external approval, you open up space for true fulfillment from within.